Maybe we're looking for far too much in our lives. We strive to be rich, famous. We want to show off. But what good does it do to us if we're going to be constantly working and never having time to enjoy ourselves? Being with our family, laughing with our friends. Those are the moments that are gonna count in the end. Not the amount of hours spent behind a computer working to exhaustion. For what? To be able to buy a bigger house? A more expensive car? Having only designer clothes in your closet? Do we really need that? Is that really going to make us happy? Or are we doing that just because we think that only when we have these things are we going to be happy? I sometimes wonder, aren't we doing that to simply show off? Do you, only you, want that thing? Is it important to you? Or is it important to others? Isn't that just a fake feeling that without it, you aren't even to be considered worthy of someone else's time or company? You fear that if you're not going to have everything the people around you have, then you have no right to be with them. I have to admit that I sometimes do struggle with that, unfortunately. Thinking that I have to buy this new gadget, this new backpack that everyone has, even though I am content with my current one and I still like it. I know these are relatively minor things, but the principle is the same for everything else. Are we doing it for ourselves or for the sake of others? There are so many beautiful moments during the day we seem to pass, rushing, not ever stopping to see, to marvel at the world around us. If only we would stop and see. Sometimes it is such a shame. I was one of these people, running everywhere, not caring. But it is indeed a wonderful moment when you realize how small things can make such an impact on you, on your mood. I love the time when I spot these tiny things and just smile. Smile that I know, that I noticed. This will sound silly, but at times it feels like the world smiles back to those who see. We tend to think that we need big achievements to feel satisfied, happy. Ask yourself, where is this going to get you? We will constantly want more because there is always more to be achieved. What will you do when you indeed one day stood on the top of the world, achieving impossible things along the way, but still not happy? Something would still be missing. But right now, there is nowhere higher to climb. You have everything. You have everything you thought would make you interesting. Laughed. But guess what? You still feel alone. It doesn't work like this. And now what? You prove to the world that you made it. And now the reality comes, when you realize that those who used to be close to you have their own lives. And they stopped caring because likely in the process of achieving these things, you had little time for them, for the things that truly matter, since you were always so busy. The things you show on the outside, the things you own, do not measure your value as a person, even if it might seem like that. The people that truly want to spend time with you don't care whether you have designer clothes or the newest iPhone. No, they take you simply for who you are as a human being. And this measuring of value based on the things we can buy is only our internal feeling that we still have to strive for more, otherwise those around us will abandon us. And in the end, exactly this proving mechanism of buying more and more things is actually drive those around us away, which is exactly what we might fear. Hidden behind this facade of constantly proving ourselves worthy with buying new things, and sometimes not just to show off, but we could be buying expensive gifts to our close ones to show how much we love them, but showing it with the amount of money we spend on them, when so very often they are just happy to spend some time with us, regardless of what they're gonna get out of that, if they're gonna get something out of that. As cliche as this sounds, You can't buy friendship. You can't buy love. And I almost paid the price. Almost lost my friends. Because I thought career was so important that it outmatched everything else. And I was so wrong.